Iraqi security forces have deployed more tanks and artillery around Ramadi, the capital of mostly Sunni Anbar province, which fell over the weekend to Islamic State militants. Eyewitnesses inside of the city claim the jihadists are freeing prisoners and at the central jail. And with ISIS firmly in control, Baghdad seems to have no other option than to turn to Shi'ite militias to help retake the city. A decision fraught with risks. Well, joining us now is Yan St-Pierre of risk consultants Mosicon, who joins us from Berlin. Thank you for speaking with us here on France 24. Shiite militias to oust ISIS in Anbar province. Is there a better plan?
Well, first of all, thank you very much for having me. At this point, there's no better plan. The Iraqi army is in disarray. The coalition has limited itself to airstrikes, and it's a bit of a making of a deal with the devil, but it has no choice. It's the Shia militias have unfortunately proven a certain level of effectiveness in their fight, although they have a terrible reputation in terms of exactions within the Sunni community, and therein lies the danger of using Shia militias in Sunni territory against ISIS.
It's been 11 months since ISIS took vast swathes of territory in Syria and Iraq. Could Baghdad have done a better job of boosting its own government army?
Domestic politics in Iraq and in many countries, but especially within the sectarian conflict in Iraq, plays such a big role that there's always this fear of arming too much, whether it's the Sunni community, the Shia militia, and as such, despite the 11 months and time to prepare, for them to be very proactive and respond to the demands of the Sunni and the other members of the Iraqi army to say we can improve weaponry and give you more means, was a bit of a risky situation, and relying very much on the coalition, relying on the airstrikes, trying to this shock and awe operation again was probably a bit of overconfidence. And again, the issue of domestic politics played a big role.
So how do you take back Ramadi?
Well, you take back Ramadi by finally understanding that airstrikes alone will not work, by understanding that ISIS is not a conventional army. It adapts to the tactics, it adapts to the situation on the ground, and relying solely on special forces will not do it. You need an army that is cohesive. This has also been a major problem with the Iraqi army. It hasn't been united the way ISIS, different militias and factions have been united. They work for one goal, they work under one proper structure. The case of the Iraqi army is quite different. They have a struggle. There are internal strikes, and as such, as long as the Iraqi army does not find a way to become cohesive and work as one unit, taking Ramadi will take a long time, and this could turn out to be a second version of Kobani.
All right, Yan St-Pierre of risk consultants Mosicon, many thanks for joining us from Berlin.